The Book of Expanded Deism by Jason X. Chapter 14, Moral Fundamentals, Part 1. Question 155. How should we live? Answer 155. We should always do as much good as we can, and we should always do as little evil as we can. Question 156. What is good? Answer 156. Good is treating living creatures the way that they should be treated. Question 157. What is evil? Answer 157. Evil is not treating living creatures the way that they should be treated. Question 158. What are living creatures? Answer 158. Living creatures are individual things that are alive. Humans, animals, fungi, and plants that are alive are living creatures. Question 159. Why is the focus of good and evil on living creatures? Why not the divine or non-living things such as rocks? Answer 159. In many cases, we can help living creatures live or die, and we can help living creatures be happy or miserable. Simply speaking, we cannot help the divine live or die because the divine will always live no matter what we do. The divine is much more powerful than us. We also should not be able to greatly influence how happy or miserable the divine is. The divine is too powerful for us to physically help or hurt, and the divine should be so wise and mature that the divine should not be very emotionally affected by anything we do. As for non-living things, things have to be alive before they can be helped, hurt, or killed, and obviously non-living things are not alive. Question 160. How should living creatures be treated? Answer 160. Obey the justice rule to treat living creatures as they should be treated. Question 161. What is the justice rule? Answer 161. Imagine that all humans are dead, but the divine keeps all their minds living. The divine speaks to all human minds at once, saying, I will create the universe again, and randomly put each of you into a new human body. Before you get conceived again, you will not know factors beyond your control. For example, you will not know your gender, sexual orientation, individual tastes, race, attractiveness, health, intelligence, talents, handicaps, or parents. Now use all your wisdom to have a long and productive meeting with each other to decide all the rules of your society, including your society's moral rules. This meeting will be called the Great Meeting of the Minds. Whatever rules you agree on in the Great Meeting of the Minds, you will have to follow after you are conceived again. This is how to make rules that are as just as possible. This is how to make true justice. The justice rule is, always follow whatever rules that you believe the Great Meeting of the Minds would produce. Question 162. Why should factors beyond one's control be unknown at the Great Meeting of the Minds? Answer 162. This will encourage the meeting minds to be fair. Beings should not be rewarded or punished for things beyond their control. Question 163. What equalities would the minds agree upon in the Great Meeting of the Minds? Answer 163. They would agree upon the same duties and rights for each other. Every duty and right in the Book of Expanded Deism is Jason X's best guess of the duties and rights that they would agree upon. Question 164. What inequalities would the minds agree upon in the Great Meeting of the Minds? Answer 164. They would agree that people should be rewarded or punished based on what they voluntarily choose to do. The more voluntary good people choose to do, the more they should be rewarded. The more voluntary evil people choose to do, the more they should be punished. Social and economic inequalities, such as differences in authority and wealth, are good only if they result in benefits for all members of the society or the particular moral interaction. They should particularly benefit those of the lowest social and/or economic status. It is better for relatively good people to have more authority than relatively evil people, because that will promote good and hinder evil. and it is better for relatively good people to have more wealth than relatively evil people for two reasons. One, that will encourage all people to be relatively good because wealth buys more pleasure, and two, the more wealth one has, the more social power one can buy. The more social power one can buy, the more good or evil one can do. Question 165. What is a sentient creature? Answer 165. Sentient means having the ability to feel pleasure and or pain. Thus, a sentient creature is a creature that can feel pleasure and or pain. Question 166. How does the justice rule apply to non-human sentient creatures such as chimpanzees, birds, snakes, frogs, fish, and ants? Answer 166. The justice rule would help humans establish a particular society with a particular political system. That society would develop the best moral rules and laws to help humans treat non-human sentient creatures as they should be treated. Question 167. How does one know how to live the justice rule? Answer 167. One uses one's moral sense, guided by the 6 general rules. One's moral sense is what seems true to one in regards to morality. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and or comment. May reason, compassion, and hope prevail.